Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Byzantium. My voice broke. A real voice reveal, by the way. My voice broke a little bit. My voice should be deeper. Ooh. Okay, she wants peace, but I refuse to give her peace because I am here. I'm in it to win it. This is unfortunate for me that happened to just appear. So we want to get into position to where we can maybe get some kills. And that will definitely involve doing this and positioning carefully. Although when I say carefully, I mean like positioning very, very aggressively with a view of trying to break these districts. So now we're going to go ahead and get started on the arenas. And the reason we're building arenas is so that we can get even more Tagmas, because we also get more unique units, more copies of our unique unit if we actually make the... what's the word I'm looking for here? If we make the buildings inside the hippodrome, we will also get our unique unit as well. So we already have a whole bunch of them on the field. And in fact, our current army is like kind of ridiculous. We're at 578 combat strength when we're massively behind the AI. So that just goes to show you how powerful our army is right now. And my hope is that we will be able to punch through Muscat. Our goal is to convert that city, ideally. As soon as we can evangelize our religion twice, which will take a little bit of time. It'll go a little bit faster once we actually nail the... it'll go a little bit faster once we start killing units, and also we get our tier 2 government building that will allow us to pillage for faith 2. So we're kind of coming into the strength of the build. Let's harvest here and get our Tagmas. Now, are all of these Tagmas being sent to the front? I don't know. I'm tempted to declare war on Muscat with a group of Tagmas down the south here. That way I could get some religious conversions going on, because there's a little bit of Confucianism kind of spreading around down here, and I don't like that. And there's also Judaism going on. You know, maybe that is not ideal for my game plans. Get a little bit of faith from killing galleys. Get your taking hits. That's good. That's what we like to see. Can I get this kill? Perfect. I need to get the conversion is the big thing. See if we can't make that work. The big thing is to get the city converted by killing things. Kawa also has walls, unfortunately. I had to check, though. Yeah, I might need all of my troops over here fighting on the front. We shall see. We do have apprenticeship now, giving us extra production. I'm going to go for military engineering so we can find niter and get even more production on our front line. Also, it'll unlock some more strategic resources, which will be handy enough for spamming out our horses. Speaking of horses, the Tagmas are on the way. Free promotions on the Tagmas aren't quite as important as they were on the warrior monks. So we'll see how she goes. I just feel like this build is a little too slow. Like with the warrior monk, here's the thing. Every civ that can make use of the warrior monk is better off just like doing a different strategy. That's kind of how I feel about the warrior monk thing. I just feel like they need to be buffed. I think they work fine in multiplayer, but on deity difficulty, they just don't seem particularly swell. Okay, let's hammer this guy. Boom, boom. Then can we get the kill? No burst of pressure. Does it have to be an enemy civ, I guess? I guess barbarians don't count. Okay, so miscalculation on my part. Couldn't remember. I thought I had seen them earlier, and I guess I didn't. I thought I had seen barbarians trigger faith bombs, but I had not. I was just being a silly, silly man. So we've got both our Tagmas now. Let's go ahead and pick up the Grandmaster's Chapel. This will allow us to faith buy units. And we're also going to go ahead and pick up a apostle here so we can evangelize our religion. And we also want to look for pillages. Ooh, faith pillages are ideal. Also, if I could condemn this missionary, that would be ideal as well. There's a lot of things that we want to do here to try and pick up the pace on this war. Because the sooner that we kill Nubia, the better off of a position we're in. I am going to declare war on Muscat for the purpose of spreading my religion. That is the goal here. So I want to get ahead of these guys so they can't get back into the city. If I were to build a Tagma, it would take 45 turns. Building the arena is just faster, so that works out quite nicely. 2 free heavy cavalry per city is kind of insane. Yeah, we're starting to lose a few units. That's okay. We don't want peace. Let's get this crossbowman kill. There's the religion spread. Perfect. We want to get another spread. Perfect. Yes, we're spreading the religion as we were hoping to. I really want to kill wherever that missionary was. The crossbowman dies next turn is the plan. Now we have Exploding Palm on one of our warrior monks. I think the next key point here is after Reformed Church, we go straight for nationalism. So getting our culture up is actually going to be critical for the next few phases of the game. unfortunately, there isn't really a pathway through here. I think through Muscat is honestly my best road to killing the Mayans. Thankfully, they are following my religion, so it'll be much simpler here. The big thing is if I need to get a conversion off, I need to kill some units here. And I think the AI knows that I need to kill units because they've been hiding them really, really well. Let's evangelize. What can we pick up here to help with our religion? So in terms of buildings, I don't think there's a whole lot of buildings that would make a big difference here. I mean, amenities kind of fits with my build. It allows me to stay at war for longer. Gurdwaras would help with my growth. Pagodas would make up for the fact that I'm going to have negative diplomatic favor for the entire game. World Church would help with my culture to get myself to a higher army tier faster. Tithe would help make up for the fact that my gold is incredibly poor. I think tithe is the move here to try and make up for just the sheer expense of my army, right? Because every single one of these Tagmas is costing me 4 gold. So that means for every city that I convert, I get just about support a Tagma. I get just about support a Tagma. Every city creates 2 Tagmas when it makes its things. Now, what does the Tagma actually upgrade into? That's the real question here. It looks like it upgrades into a cuirassier. So I think our main upgrade is going to be through nationalism. So we need to focus heavily on generating more culture. That's our key tech push here. Okay, I'm expecting a little bit of damage. I'm going to lose a few Tagmas, but that's because I'm trying to position myself to get some very key kills here. Perfect, era score. We have very much so secured a golden age, I feel. Continuing to push forward. So I need to kill this pikeman next turn. I think that might trigger the AoE religion stuff that I need. How fast could I get a missionary over there? I think I have to get a missionary and try and get it up here. Maybe it'll make a difference. Let's see what they do. They got a crossbowman in there. Yeah. I'm expecting to lose a few units. Mostly just crap. Pikeman leveled up. That's really unfortunate. See, we're just in like a really awkward position in that I just need to kill a few units. If I could get another couple of kills. The problem is I killed all their army a long time ago. I think this encampment is very killable though. That's something worth considering, is how killable that encampment is with Tagmas and stuff. And honestly, even just throwing warrior monks at it. So this is what I was talking about. The first city is a big milestone, but also the first civ. That we're kind of just like just like on the edge of greatness. Once we overcome this, we're going to be in great shape. It's just we're hitting a kind of what's the word? It's like a speed bump, right? It's trying to control my speed, and if I can manage to make my way through it, I'll be fine. One thing I could do is just run around pillaging. That's actually a valid move here. Ooh, yes. I super want mindful guys who punch real good to get plus 10 combat strength. Otherwise, I don't care about what like passes. But if I can get plus 10 combat strength, my warrior monks actually benefit from that. So unfortunately, Confucianism benefited. Damn it. Let's start pillaging and hammering this district. I need the district to die. Muscat does follow my religion, actually, so that's something to consider. Why am I not benefiting from Crusade? Am I dumb? I wonder if Crusade doesn't work on city-states. These are like weird edge cases that I've never actually tested before. So I'm like running into a lot of scenarios where I've never really thought about, what are the consequences of this? Does this actually work? Etc. Right, catastrophic eruption, that's fine. The main thing that I want to do here is to try and get a kill on this. You pillaged there. There's military engineering. Can you get that kill? That did not count as killing a unit. Wow. Okay, so deleting a unit using an encampment does not count as killing a unit. Interesting. And for some reason, the road here doesn't function. So I can't get this Tagma out. They've got to have a military somewhere that I can kill. And scientifically, we definitely want to head towards cuirassiers if we can. Cuirassiers are the natural upgrade to this strategy, I feel. Medieval era ends. Man, I really didn't get much out of this golden age. It's such a I'm getting such a good start, but it's such a thin wedge that I'm being crucified with. It's really unfortunate that like things are just barely not quite working out for me. But I think we might be able to make a difference now. If we can get this city converted, it'll just like the game will change. I should have maybe see the problem is I banked on being able to convert cities through war, and then there were no units to kill to convert. So that kind of just like screwed me a little bit. It's fine. Like it should be fine. It's just like, the timing, it's just like the circumstances were just ever so slightly out of favor when they should have been in my favor. And they just, ever so slightly got screwed. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll get it done. I'm expecting to lose a unit to this city state. Oh, surprisingly we lived. Okay, let's retreat you back. Take Barding. So we need to catch this guy. He has to die. We need to kill this pikeman. It's one of those things where we were so close to getting a perfect game, and then we got just a little bit of a spanner got thrown into the works. Let's get started on the Kotoku Inn. It'll take about 21 turns, but it'll be 4 free warrior monks and a 20% boost. Let's go ahead and take Connoisseur on Pingala because we want to hit the nationalism and Reformed Church techs a little sooner. Okay, nailing another kill. Very good. So we've taken away almost all of Muscat's units. All right, Moreau is no longer following Confucianism. That is a... Why are these crossbows coming towards my units? I swear to God, the barbarian AI is rigged, bro. It's absolutely rigged. I can't even kill this pikeman. Why can't I kill this pikeman? He's in ideal terrain now. He's in a hill and forest. I thought I might be able to kill that pikeman by surrounding him with Tagmas, but like now his combat strength is just too high. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm getting just barely stopped in my tracks by just such small little like foibles, little tiny perturbations in the landscape of possibility have caused major issues for me now. Just to show you, it's all it takes to disrupt an empire is a very, very small breaking of their plans. Because like Nubia should be dead by now, but it just didn't quite work out that way. And now I'm feeling the edge of a game that's going to be difficult. I'm whining, okay? Let's be real here. I'm whining, and the reason I'm whining is because my game is going to be harder than it should be. Just a smidge more pressure. It's harder than it should be, and it's my own fault, is the second half of that. I got no one to blame but myself. It's a very volcano-heavy map for one that isn't primordial. I'm actually quite surprised by just the sheer number. We've also met Australia. Australia is going to be annoying, yeah. So we're settling in for a late game. Normally, you could snowball really, really hard with Basil. But this game, it just was not in the cards for me. So what's the best thing I can do is look for pillages while I wait for Moreau to get converted. I just need one more era score, so I'll probably buy like a horseman or something just to secure that. Hang on, real quick. We will buy ourselves a... Ooh, I don't have enough. So I need to like convert this city then. Can I even do that? Not sure. Well, the musketmen are out. See, this is... now I have to deal with musketmen because I don't have Crusade. You see what I'm talking about, man? You missed that window by I missed that window to kill Nubia instantly. Okay, I missed it by milliseconds. Okay, I was greedy is the problem. I was greedy, and now the game is hard. This is why you shouldn't be greedy. Okay, always take the safe play. Don't do as I do as I say. Oh no. Because now he's got the musketmen out. Moreau is even harder to defeat. God. This is why I don't think warrior monks are viable. Because if this had just been a straight Tagma push, I would have been fine. I actually think the warrior monks made my build worse. Oh no. The warrior monks are so bad. They're actually terrible. I was right all along. I was like, surely they can work. No, they're just awful. There's a reason nobody uses them, okay? I'm so glad I got it confirmed. I need like just one era score. I just need one era score. How am I going to get it? I built a galley. Can I buy some iron? Anyone got any iron? I'm going to buy a little iron. I come in here and I do what we call a pro gamer move. I just faith purchase myself a man-at-arms. Oh God, wait. These guys are produced with iron. Oh shit. I actually just screwed my pooch. Is that the phrase? I don't think it is. I screwed the pooch. That's a different thing entirely. Excuse me. Hold on. There's got to be a way. There's always a way to get one era score. I think it is just buy a courser. Like if I buy a courser, I think I do it, is the thing. So just like stock up on as much raw gold as possible and buy the courser. Boom. There we go. Okay. I should have just done that. See, this is, again... all of my downfalls come from me just being greedy. Every time I suffer, it's because I try to cut corners. Every single time. I don't think... Name a time cutting corners Worked out. Challenge level impossible. Oh, right. I had no iron. That's why my Tagmas weren't healing. I'm such a dingus, dude. I'm actually such a donut. I'm a Krispy Kreme donut right now, okay? In the worst possible way. I was like, why aren't my Tagmas healing? I was like, hang on, these guys have been healing forever. It's because I didn't have any iron until I literally just bought some. I'm actually a donut. Bro, that was painful. But we did just convert a holy city, which should now make it so that we can obliterate Moreau. Like, now look how easy it is. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, city's walls are gone. Like, do you see how trivial that became? The second I converted the city, it was like, oh, I win. I win now. We do have another golden age. I would say Exodus the Evangelists, again, kind of fits me really well. So that's what I'm going to go for. Or rather, I'm going to pick it because it'll allow me to spread my religion and do all sorts of cool stuff. God, there is like such a temptation to just reload to the start of this ooh, free settler. To the start of this episode. And just redo this episode. But I will power through. This is like, I'm still winning. Like, I'm fine. Just a smidge of not paying attention costs you a lot here. I'm going to take out scripture. I'm going to keep urban planning. Urban planning scales really nicely with your empire. Retainers and conscription are both really good. I am going to take wars of religion, but the problem is I have to get rid of retainers to take wars of religion because I still want to keep oligarchic legacy. Although, to be fair, wars of religion applies in more scenarios. So maybe we actually keep retainers and leave oligarchic legacy for later. Instead, hear me out here. We figure out a way to save some money here because we are broke. Bro, I'm actually broke. Yeah, I'll take scripture. Scripture seems fine. I can get a promotion on you by killing that city. That helps. Boom. We'll keep the city. Loyalty is fine. We're in a golden age. Let's prep for an advance on Kawa to convert that city. The religions are going now. These cities should convert without too much effort. Oh my god, these cities are in shambles. They need so many repairs. Oh, did I do that? I need to kill this pikeman and stuff. She just never built any units. Like, it's why isn't she building units for me to kill? This is one of the few games where I probably won't plug in the builder card. Because, while the builder card is great, I'm a little busy. I'm a busy bee. Buzz. Convert. Kawa is next. I guess we could just sit pretty. Like, we're still on tempo here. And we're getting ready to attack Muscat next turn because that city is converted. And then we can begin the war with Lady Six Guy before she gets too much stronger. Mindful guys who punch really good have done it again. We've converted Kawa. Which means this should be a fairly straightforward positioning attack. I can get 3 horsemen to attack the city relatively easily. Alright, Muscat, your time has come, I'm afraid. Thankfully, Muscat is still, like, super weak. But killing Muscat will open up the way to the Mayans, which is exactly what I want. And I have a pretty good view of what the Mayans are up to. Hello, Canada. It's an honor to meet you. So I should be able to punch through here easily. And then Palanque, that should just switch. Religious domination, a rarity. Ooh, pillageable trade routes too. I might hold off on killing the city-state for a turn so I can get those trade routes pillaged too. District that gives the gold. Holy Site, Hippodrome, complete. That's basically all the buildings you need as Byzantium, because you should just snowball off of killing people. The only other thing that I can think of is getting gold. Or hard building Tagmas. I don't think hard building Tagmas really matters. I think now I want to transition into gold so I can switch to cuirassiers off of this snowball. That's like how you play this. It's the quote-unquote correct way to play or whatever. Alright, we can batter the city of Kawa. It should take serious damage next turn too. I do have retainers plugged in, so I do want to like set up my my warrior monks as garrisons because they're relatively cheap to maintain. They're only like 2 gold for an amenity per city. That's pretty good. Pretty good return on investment. All right, let's go ahead and plunder that trade route, and then we'll smash the city of Muscat. You've already promoted. You're close to a second promotion, so we'll take it. Muscat is mine. People will be annoyed that I killed a city-state, but that's okay. And now I think we can safely declare war on Maya. The sooner we get this war going, the better. Although I think what we'll do is get into position first around the city so we can kill units inside these borders. Boom, boom, boom. Kawa will now fall as well. One more turn until that city is gone. Napata, boom. We've neutralized the religion in Napata. Next turn, the Tagmas will swoop in. Let's get them into position for the swooping. I know their horses And horses don't swoop like birds, but by God, when you see them swoop, you will believe that horses can swoop. I'm being denounced because I'm a warmonger, naturally. I mean, that is my natural state. My troops are merely passing by. Of course, I'm lying. Naturally. I'm lying as quickly as I breathe. We have now converted another city. Apparently, when you do things the correct way, the game actually gets really easy. Who knew? Any knowers watching? Let's attack here. And then attack here. You have a promotion. I'll take that promotion. We'll attack here. We'll take Kawa next turn. That's fine. My faith is now reaching a really nice point. Is now the time to strike? It could be. We will obliterate the city in a single turn. And I think that is reason enough to strike right now. Boom, there's another unit killed. That's the religion spread. That's the main goal, is that we have to get the religion spread through killing. Another city converted. I love that converting cities while at war gets you era score. Honestly, it makes Byzantium just so OP. Like, they're just insane. Oh my God, Maya has a massive empire. I have to kill them quickly. Maybe I shouldn't have delayed the killing of Maya, because these knights are pretty scary. I think we might be okay if we can get this kill. Fall back. Now, this is only a detachment that I'm attacking the city with. That's the thing to keep in mind, is this is not a full army. But the city is now crumbling, and hopefully some of these knights come forward to where we can get them killed relatively easily. I will trade with Fez. That's 10 gold per turn. Hell yeah. I don't think we need much in the way of stuff over here anymore. We will be keeping this city. Everything is prepped and ready to drop up here in the north. Napatha needs to go next. Can you safely cross the river and attack? Boom, boom, boom. The city's walls are now broken. You fortify for a turn. You should get hit by that, and then I can promote you off of that attack. I so rarely do I attack. Oh, Fountain of Youth? That's huge, actually. Because if I can get my Tagmas to have both the Matterhorn and the Fountain of Youth, that would mean I would have units with +3 combat strength and hills that heal an extra 5 health per turn, an extra 10 health per turn in any territory. And then the only missing piece of the puzzle then is like Giant's Causeway, right? That's the last one. I think, yeah, Giant's Causeway would be like the sealing the deal. It's all kind of working out. Now, I lost a scout. That's okay. Let's have a little bit of a promotion here. Remember, we're looking for kills right now. Major victory. Not exactly the victory I want, but I will take it. I need to kill units here. So I'm kind of playing it a little bit more careful here because there's actually units to kill. Basically, I don't want to capture the city until I've converted the next city, is the logic here that I'm operating under. And the war in Nubia should hopefully explain why, because of how unfortunate this war was. Okay, so you get your promotion. You're the person I want to capture the city with. I want to hit the city so you get a promotion. You already have a promotion. I want you to kill it. Perfect. And you should almost promote. Then you should take Barding. And now the next step is to take out Sadanga, which is should be a relatively straightforward adventure. So even now, I could probably stop my conquest here, and I'm in a very, very good position considering the number of cities that I've taken. But no, of course we will not be stopping the conquest. We always want more. We need more cities. We need to capture more. We need to take over the world. A single empire is not enough for me. Oh, come on. They retreated their knights. Well, I guess I'll just take the city, and maybe we can find new units to attack in the next city to convert them. Oh, right. Yep. I also need to be assigning people to guard these cities to keep them from flipping based on loyalty. Ooh, the lack of crusade actually makes my Tagmas quite weak. We did, however, just get Kotoko in, which has netted us a bunch of warrior monks who are not super relevant as it currently stands. But I am in position to kill this guy next turn. You step into the city to heal. The big thing I'm missing is a great general. Maybe I'll save up faith to buy a great general. Tagmas count as medieval era, unfortunately. No bother, no bother. Oh, bother. Let's use our new warrior monks as garrison units, because that's their main function, baby. Yeah, I think my grand conclusion from this game is simply that, sort of reinforcing my old conclusion that warrior monks just aren't very good. They're just not good. Like, they're just bad. And there's very little you can do to correct that. The only civ that makes them work is Zulu, and that's not a religion domination civ. I don't think there is a save that makes Warrior Monks work on deity difficulty. I really just don't think it exists. And I think after this game, you will not convince me otherwise. You can make them work, it's just painful. And that's not how a unit should be. Thankfully, this city actually doesn't have walls, but I still need the Crusade benefit. I need to get like rid of this encampment. That'll open up the front line a little. Missionaries are on the way to join the front line too. Do I want to bring missionaries? I think bringing in an apostle or two is probably a good idea with the front line. And since I can't purchase a great general with my faith, that's probably the best thing I can do. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Sedinga is mine. Anubia is dead. It took me 3 episodes. It should have taken me 2 if I was playing correctly, but you know, they should have died at the start of this episode, not the end. I messed up a little bit in this game, but I think we're off to a good start. Like, I mean, despite this fact, we're in a war with Maya now. And the potential for us to go the distance here exists. The one thing I feel like I'm pretty slow to is nationalism. I feel like I'm real slow to this, missing a lot of culture. But what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? I have a huge empire, I have huge production, I have huge potential. And unfortunately, normally the big sort of milestone that you struggle with in a domination game is the first civ that you kill, but because the war with Nubia went so bad, it's actually going to be dictated based on the back of how fast I can kill Maya, which is not going to be very fast considering how strong their cities are. I mean, like, these Tagmas have a base combat strength of 50. You see where I'm coming from here? I need to get converting and stuff like that. Anyway, we shall see how things go. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.